Guys, today is the day where we move into our new home, the Redwoods. Now, I absolutely love the Redwoods, so I'm super duper excited for this. But I have loaded up Taicho, and Taicho is carrying a lot of things with him. We're heading into the Redwoods to where I hope will be our new main base location. I think this will be a really great spot for us, and I'm super excited to get this build going because I love the Redwoods and I really love this spot. It's so pretty, especially in ASA. And I'm just really looking forward to this. I have not gone and kind of like done a pre-build or anything like that, so I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do, but I'm really excited for this one. So guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and if you like the Redwoods as much as me, or are also as terrified of the Redwoods as I am, let me know in the comments. I definitely think that we're gonna try and build on these trees over here because they're all kind of like together, and I like that. I like it when the trees are near each other so you can kind of like build across. Now I've gone ahead and made up some tree platforms. These things are ridiculously heavy. They are like 90 per, which is just too much. It's just too much. I kind of like the 3 trees together. If that one's a little bit higher, then I can go down to both of those, which is really cool. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to make this straight to this tree, maybe? We'll see if that works. Let's go ahead and now try and make it even. That's the hard part, is making it even. Now, I could have done myself a favor and built out. I think that would probably be, honestly, I feel like that's the best way to actually do this correctly, is to build out. Let me see what materials I've got. I should have some ceilings. I have 9 stone ceilings. That'll work. 9 stone ceilings, and then I don't know if you can snap to the... No, I was You can! Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna die! No! Yeah. I didn't put a bed down. That was very dumb of me. Oh, I hope... Did I pick up the whole thing? Oh no. I need an RG saddle. RG saddle. RG saddle. Hide fiber chitin. Oh my goodness. Totally fine. It's nothing bad ever happens on this channel. Alright? Everything happens for a reason. Oh my god, you stupid Microraptor. You little shit. Oh my gosh. Get it, Taicho! It's coming back! Stupid freaking Microraptor, man. Get out of here. Alright, both of you need to chill out. I need Taicho to come back over here. Alright, Taicho, you've got the best weight. I hear that stupid bee! Dude. Oh, am I glitched? I can't even get off because I got freaking Microraptored. I have this weird glitch where you can't get off if you've been freaking Microraptored. Okay, unless you get beat. You could also get beat. Now that disaster is over, let's try this again. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I'm so scared to do this. I gotta be careful of what I choose to pick up and what I choose to put down. Learned that the hard way. Okay, so this is as far out as we go, which is fine. We have a nice little path here. At the moment, it's a little bit off center, which is unfortunate, but we'll see how this goes. We do need to try and get this other platform out. So we need to do like this now. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get a little bit tricky. We'll go with that. We'll hope for the best. And we'll go with that. I think that's the best we can do for the time being. I definitely think I'm going to play around with this a little bit more to see if I can get it, like, perfectly straight, because that would be really, really cool. But that's super hard to do, is to get this straight. I love the fact that you can actually build off of these now. I definitely think that that's a new addition, because I don't remember it being a thing. This might actually be perfect length for stairs, or very, very close to it for stairs. I think it's going to be close to it for stairs. Definitely not perfect length. Well, we could also always just put stairs down here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the size of it. We'll play around with this in a bit, but now we have a little bit of a walkway across. We need to finish it, but we have something. It's time for a little update. So I have been working on something. You can actually do about 3 foundations or ceilings out from the actual tree platform, which is really cool. So we've come out all the way to here, and let me kind of show you what this looks like. Yeah, this is kind of where we're at. I'm undecided between whether I like the left side or the right side, and I'm kind of leaning a little bit more to the left side. My only thing is I have to get a ceiling up before I can do the next part of that, which is to do basically the same thing, but upside down. So rather than doing a solid wall, I think we're going to do that kind of window thing. Now, old me would have probably done greenhouse glass, because I absolutely love greenhouse glass, except for the new greenhouse glass looks nothing like the picture. Let me kind of show you real fast. So greenhouse used to look like this. They haven't even updated the picture. It does not look like this anymore, and I haven't figured out a way to make it look like that. So unfortunately, greenhouses have changed quite a bit, which makes it not so nice when you're trying to use it as like glass windows and stuff like that. So rather than that, I have started using kind of like these wood bits to kind of make really cool like windows and stuff, as you can see over there. Now, I really liked this because it kind of added some texture to the wood, so it wasn't just, you know, just solid wood and looking kind of bland and boring. But I really like the way that the window kind of looks over there. So I think we're going to go with that on both sides. Once I can figure out how to get it down from the top. Really what I need is the actual like roof bit up there. That'll make it so much easier. But for now, I'm kind of working on just bringing it out all the way around, so that way we can actually get the ceiling up, and then we can work on the inside. All right, I am absolutely sick of harvesting all my wood by hand, so I found myself a level 50 beaver. This is the highest level beaver I have seen pretty much at all. And we're gonna knock her out and we're gonna tame her. I don't think you can bullet these guys, so we're just gonna drop her off right up here. So we're gonna go ahead and knock her out. It took one time. This gun is ridiculously OP. But at least this thing should tame up pretty fast, especially with the potatoes in it. We'll throw all of this in. I don't think that they have... Do they have... They have pretty fast torpor. Okay, well that's good to know. I do have some narcotics just in case, but we'll feed her one of those. She should eat really fast. She's only a level 50, so I don't think it'll take very long to tame her up. So one thing I've decided to do is switch out these wood floors for stone ones, because I am trying to incorporate stone and wood, and I feel like it looks a little bit strange when it's all wood except for like bits on the walls. So yeah, I think that this is gonna look a little bit nicer. It also doesn't look as messy, because when you've got the stone, you don't see it like going crisscross like this, so I do kind of like that. It looks like it still is like there's a pattern to it, but it's not the same as like, at least this goes side to side like the actual flooring does, but the stone doesn't, and I do kind of like that. I'm also very, very heavy with the wood that I now have on me, so let me see if I can just craft something real fast. I do think I need more of these, so we'll craft some more of those. We'll craft a whole bunch of those, I think. And then we'll just kind of go around. I've got not too many of these, but I think it'll work for the time being. And that way we don't have to worry too much about the direction that these go. And I do kind of like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it with... I'm going to turn it into all stone, I think that'll actually look really nice, or if I want to leave it stone and wood. Because at the end of the day, it's an aesthetic choice. So like if you decide you want to build something similar to this, it can be however you want. But like I really like mixing it up so it's not all one thing. But I'm not yet sure what I'm going to do. Ooh, it's been a little while, but we have successfully finally put down the outer rim of the roof, and it's fitting together really nicely. These stupid PTs keep coming into the base, and it's very obnoxious. Get out of here! All right, I'm busy. So yeah, let me go ahead and update you. Essentially, basically everywhere there was a triangle ceiling, I went ahead and did triangle sloped roofs as well. Where there were those regular stone ceilings, we did the regular sloped roofs. And yeah, that kind of went around the whole thing. But here's what we're going to work on right now, seeing if we can get this to work. This bit right here that I've kind of been waiting to do because obviously I didn't have what I needed for it just yet. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for one of these. Now, this here is going to be a bit of an issue. Put that there and then put that there. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Now, I think what I'm going to have to do is put one of these up here like that. And then another one on that side. And then there we go. That is going to give us the look that we're going for. Well, I have a choice, though. I do actually have a choice with this. I could either do it like this, or we do it where they kind of go into each other and we have the border along the top, kind of like on that side. Let me see if I can get this side to do what I want it to do. I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to be able to. Okay, so here's what I would like to try and do. We're going to put that away and let me pull this out. Now, if I throw it here, and then we're going to do one here. Ooh, this is so hard with all the different snap. I knew that was gonna happen, especially like when it's moving around a whole bunch like that. I think I'm too heavy to jump, so let me just try and put these ones down here. That may make it easier for me to jump in a second. And then this one here. Why is this one being so weird? Can I jump yet? No, I can't jump. Bird, I need you in my life, please. I should be able to reach this. Oh, maybe. Yes. All right. Fantastic. Let's try this again. Let's try and not mess that up. Okay. So this is the other way of doing it. And I'm curious how I'm going to like this. I'm not sure yet. It's gonna intersect. That's kind of the big difference. I'm not sure which one I like more, but I do really like it. I think it's such a neat feature. I think I'm probably going to lean more towards the double stone one. Yeah, the double stone one just looks so much nicer because it looks like it's supposed to be there like that. Yeah, I really like that. That is looking so good. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. So yeah, essentially what I'm going to do right now is keep working on farming up the stone and the thatch, or the stone, the thatch, and the wood, and work on just getting the ceiling finished, because this is going to take absolute ages, because like look at how much wood this is going to take. This thing is humongous. But this is going to be our big breeding pen. This is where our Rexes are going to go, our breeding Rexes and stuff like that. So we're getting this set up to be big enough for them. But yeah, I'm gonna need to farm up a whole lot more wood and thatch in order to craft up as many as we're gonna need. It's gonna be a lot. Well, I have to say, I like how this is turning out. It's taken me quite a while to figure it out. What I am doing for the ceiling, I went up 3 on the sloped ones just to make sure that it was going to be tall enough for pretty much Rexes and anything else, like UDs and stuff like that, whenever I end up getting those. But in case you're wondering, the ceilings that I have here, I have actually gone ahead and just used, what is it called? It's called the wood cellar door. did just drop my otter. Interesting. I didn't know you could throw your creature off of your creature. But yeah, so these wood cellar doors, the bottom of them looks really, really cool. Now they do open, so be careful if you land on top of them. I definitely almost killed myself earlier doing that. But they make this really, really nice pattern that is kind of going hand in hand with pretty much everything that we're kind of doing here, like especially those windows. And of course it's raining, so it's really dark right now in here. But essentially what I'm doing is just kind of going around and filling in the ceiling, and then the ceiling will be done. And I kind of have some ideas for the walls. I think I have some really cool ideas, especially for the shorter side where those ones are the regular sloped ones and not the triangle ones. I have some kind of ideas for the shorter walls rather than the longer walls, and it's going to be something similar to our windows because I kind of want to keep the theme. I really also want to make sure that we've got stone incorporated into this. Otherwise, it's going to start to look really strange if everything is just wood. But at the moment, I think this looks freaking amazing. I'm really loving how it's turning out. The only annoying part about this location, I guess in the height of it, is that you have the tree branches coming in, and it is definitely really annoying, especially when it comes to building. So the only thing I would change is maybe build lower, but the only problem with that is I didn't want to be that close to the ground. I wanted to be up high just in case, something evil spawns in. So yeah, I think where we're at the moment with this, I'm really, really liking. So I'm just going to keep filling in the ceiling, and then we'll see where we end up. I've completely finished the ceiling, triangle ceiling bits, and then also the cellar door ceilings, which is pretty interesting. I mean, obviously I would like it all to match, but honestly, I think this looks really good. And this is what I ended up doing for the long walls. I thought about doing something different, but honestly, it kind of works just like this. So what I did was I had this long wall here. I put basically pillars in between the two. And then I just basically did the exact same window kind of design all the way around. I may end up changing this later on, depending on like if things fly in and if it's annoying. At the moment, I don't really know. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of just very quickly show you how I have done these walls here because I'm not sure if I've actually like really shown this off yet. And I think that's actually really important. So we go ahead and we flip these around over to this side here. So basically the outside is actually pointing in. And I run these the whole way across, and this will actually put the outside, that really cool pattern that you saw earlier, kind of like at the front and stuff like that. And then up here, I basically do the same thing, but I do that after. I mean, I can do it now. It can be a little bit glitchy, so you have to be careful. I do have a couple of these that I need to pick up that are in other places that don't need to be there. And see, like, 'cause sometimes it wants to go off to the side, so honestly, it's a little bit easier. Actually, that one will work right there. And sometimes it's a little bit easier just to do it after you've already built the walls and stuff. So, all right, here's what I do is I just go ahead and I just kind of filter it through until I get what I want there and there. And oh, I'm out of walls again. Of course I am. I've been running out of resources like absolute crazy because honestly, I can only carry so much on me at a time. But this is basically all that I do. It's really, really simple once you kind of figure out how you want to do these. And you can design these windows like however you want, which is like the coolest part about it. So let me just go grab some more resources real fast, some more walls and things like that. I have just been grinding like crazy and I'm sick of it. I'm so ready for this main bit to be done. As you can see, those are the ones that I need to pick up. But yeah, let me just grab some of this, some of this. All right, now that we've got what we need, we're gonna come back over here, just filter through until you get the kind of the snap point that you're looking for. They've made it way, way easier to build. It takes some getting used to. And it can be a little bit glitchy, but the fact that I can like pick stuff up is like really, really convenient. And there we go. So that's essentially what I've been doing. The other thing that I've been doing is running these along the bottom. And I think it just adds an extra like little bit to break up the monotony of it. I don't know if I want to really run one through the ceiling because as you can see, it pokes through the top, but I don't really like that. So now let me go ahead and show you guys how I'm doing this side here. So just run these across. Right, like that. Am I going to have enough? I am going to have enough. Nice. All right, that one, and that one there. Okay, so same thing, just like the other side, you just kind of filter through until you get the snap point that you want. And then we'll come over. Oh, I had that one, actually. It was there for a brief moment. Oh, and then if you move even the slightest bit, it can get really glitchy and like go inside of each other, and it's really obnoxious. And then this one here. It's honestly better to just kind of go it off of the side. That's kind of how like a lot of these work, is if you connect them to something, it works a little bit easier. And then here we do the same thing, right? Like that, and then like that, and then like this. There we go. Oh, I'm out of that. Oh, one last one. Oh, that's so frustrating. All right, it's totally fine. We can do it without it. And then that one, and then that one there. All we gotta do is throw these on like this. And then we'll go ahead and just do that one, that one, that one, and then I don't think it'll let me do it because it's not technically snapped there. But then this is how I've just been doing these beams here. Now, they want to snap to the lower one, and all you have to do, though, is just cycle through the snap points, and then you'll get the taller one. And there you go. Yeah, this is essentially how I've done this whole thing. I've been using so many resources, it's ridiculous. But I think it looks really nice, and I'm very, very happy with it and how it's turned out. Now, I am going to be putting down like a hatching area in here. This is going to be the breeding and hatching area, and then I think this area over here may end up being our kind of like our nursery and our raising area. I'm not 100% certain yet. The range of the generator is a little bit finicky. It just about covers like this spot right here, and I have it down next to the stairs here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to move that because it's going to have to be able to also hit the elevator once I get that set up. I may have to have a separate elevator for that. I don't know if it'll count from here or if it'll have to count from the bottom. I'm not 100% certain. And then I've obviously got to build out these two areas here. I think I'm going to do something a little bit different with this one and maybe with that one, but this is kind of the main building, and I want to just quickly hop on the RG and show you what it looks like from outside because I'm so happy with it. It looks so freaking good. This is probably one of my favorite builds that I've ever done, and honestly, it's so nice. Like, look how beautiful that looks from like the entryway. I still need to kind of play around with this. I do like having this here, but it is a lot of extra resources, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to change that. But yeah, so this is the entryway. You come in here. It should be able to fit a Rex. I'm really hoping that it can fit a Rex. I'm 99% certain it can fit a Rex. And a UD. Obviously, Gigas are not going to fit up here. Honestly, could you imagine a Giga up here? That would be insane. Woo! It has been a while, guys. I've been sick, and this project has taken forever. I honestly don't know where I've left off, but let me go ahead and update you on what we've got going. So this entire area up here is done, and I am going to finish railing this off. I haven't quite decided. I would like a door or like an opening so that we can bring in our farming dinos and fly them in. The problem that I'm having is that they keep clipping and they fall off, and it's really, really obnoxious. So I'm not sure if I'm going to close this off or move it. Whatever I'm doing with that there. But here's what I'm doing up here. This is going to be our greenhouse. Now, I haven't yet decided how big do we want to make it? Do we want to make it to here? And then I think that's good. Less glass for us to use, I think the better. Now, I don't think that this really makes that much of a difference. The sides... I'm not a fan of the new greenhouse. Like, it's nice to have the option, but I wish that I actually had the option to switch back to the other style, which we don't. So that kind of sucks. I don't really like it. Let's see. So we're gonna be, what is this? 2 foundations in is what it's looking like. So we'll do one of those. Bring this over here, do that. This over here, do that. And yeah, we will also put a door so that way we can actually come out onto our nice little veranda here that we have. But I do really like the way this is looking. The fog is probably the most annoying part about living here. I don't like it. I don't like it very much at all. It can be very, very obnoxious. It goes through the entire house, and it's caused a bit of an issue a couple times when I've been trying to build. Let's see. This one is gonna go like this. And then we're gonna do like, gotta get the snap point correctly. Because this spot over here is a little bit weird because of the thing up there. And then I've also got to keep in mind that we've got the way up there. This is a little bit prickly here. Let's see. This may be a little bit difficult. I may have to put some more ceilings down here, because this seems a little bit not so great. But let me go ahead and show you guys what I have been working on. This is still a little bit messy over here. Obviously, we finished this quite a while ago. Now, I've gone ahead and kind of, sort of finished this bit here. I still need a couple ceilings. This area here is super duper messy, but honestly, no one's really going to pay too much attention. Like, if I were really trying to be specific, I would care a little bit more, but I'm not. We got to fill in this wall here, fill in this wall here, and then I'm thinking of trying to run a half wall between these two pillars, because I think it would just look a lot better. But otherwise, it's been pretty good. I'm also going to be removing one of those pillars. I just haven't decided which, because there's kind of a little bit of a gap there. Again, these tree platforms don't line up perfectly, and so that's kind of one of the issues. I wish I had lined this one up a little bit better, but it's hard between the two. And then this is our hatching area. I think I'm also going to be changing the entranceway here, and we should actually now have enough pearls to finish up the elevator shaft. All right, I know it's really dark, but I do need to show this off real fast. I went to go get some more obsidian to make some polymer, and I picked up a red drop, and I got a 334 compound bow and a 205 Rex saddle and rockets. I also think there were some like shadow stakes and stuff like that, but I already threw that in the preserving bin. The preserving bin. Words are hard. All right. I also got some made electronics red drops, man. Holy cow. And then I feel like I've also picked up a red drop that didn't really have anything in it. We're just going to throw all this in here for right now. I do need that crystal, though, because we are still crafting some stuff for the greenhouse. It's also dark, and I definitely am going to have some lights in here eventually, but for the time being, we don't. I also... Ooh, I didn't know that I had that. I didn't know that I had that. I'm gonna put that on our RG. I am going to be breeding up our RGs and actually getting imprinted ones very soon. Until that time, and honestly, right now it's just because we haven't fully moved into this base yet, and we still have so many creatures back at like the old base over there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, and I know this is super duper loud, and craft up some more elevators. We got 5. How many more can we craft? 2. Let me see how much 5 does. Let's just, before we waste all of our electronics and polymer and stuff like that, 5 might get us there. 5 might actually get us there. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! I'm gonna have to use a grappling hook to get that. Gosh darn it, I missed the S+ gun, man. Oh, that's not fun. That's game. Why are we gonna be like this? Why does building have to be so hard? Oh, look at that. Oh, I lined it up perfectly. Oh, it looks so good. Yo, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Now the question is it going to be powered by this generator? I don't have any gas in it, so let's go ahead and see. Turn this on. All right, let's load up the bird and see if we can ride our elevator for the first time. Oh, I love this. Oh, how smooth is that connection? Ooh. There we go. Elevate? De-elevate. De-elevate? Elevator? Are we okay? Go down? Maybe we're not okay? Maybe there'll be a bit of a technical problem with our elevator. Maybe it's too high up. Let me pick up the elevator. Let's try from the bottom. It could also just be the range. Oh, this thing's gonna be so annoying, isn't it? Oh, you're gonna be a pain in the butt. Get out of here. I actually don't think that I've shown this off at all. I recorded it, but then I decided I didn't really think I was going to do anything with it. But that Rex was actually tamed up underneath the base here when I first started building. And if I included that in this episode, great. If I didn't, well, now you know why it's here and why it's been here. That stupid Diplo is going to be an absolute pain in my butt, all right? Oh, there's a bear too? Why? Why do we gotta have all the scary things that are aggressive? We're gonna put this here. We're gonna go with that. This is a slight issue. I didn't really think this through. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well the elevator goes up! Okay. I don't know what I did. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so the elevator does work. We just had to do it from the, I guess from the bottom rather than the top. And we'll see where it goes. Oh, this is awesome. I'm so happy. That means we can bring our Rexes up here. I do actually want to put a saddle on that Rex and bring it up here just so that I can make sure that everything kind of fits. I may have to make this entryway a little bit bigger, which is totally fine. No, are you kidding me? It doesn't go to the top? Well, shoot. That doesn't quite work. Oh, no, that's why it didn't go down. No. Oh, this is so dumb. Oh, God, I hate elevators. Oh, this was working out so pretty until this moment right here. I mean, something that I could do would be that I could take away these two foundations and make them ramps. That might work. Okay, last thing to craft is going to be this cooking pot. Oh my gosh, I miss the quiet fabricators. The fabricators are so freaking loud. Like, I don't understand why they have to be this way. But there we go. Cooking pot acquired. Actually, it's going to turn that off. It's so loud. I think that'll work. Okay, it's not super close, but it'll do. All right, let me go ahead and show you what we have. We're going to start from the very, very beginning of our base because, guys, I'm so freaking happy with it. Like, it's turned out very, very well. There's a few things that I might add later on down the line, but I'm going to show you what the base looks like, and I think you guys are really, really, really going to enjoy it. I'm gonna try come up here. The lighting has changed a little bit. It got cloudy, but yeah, this is our base. It's turned out amazing. I'm unbelievably happy with it. I think it looks fantastic. The only thing I'd change on the outside is having that top border of stone over there, just like I did. But I didn't want it to be too close to the leaves, because it adds just a little bit of height. And I do hate the fact that the branches come in through the main one. But let's go ahead and take a look. So starting off down at the bottom, we have, I still need to add some stairs down there, but that is our floor for our elevator. It works perfectly. Now, unfortunately, the way that the elevator platforms work, that little bit has to stay up here, which is really, really annoying. But as you can see, if I land, we can go down. Can I go back up? There we go. Go back up. And it fits perfectly right here, and I absolutely love it. So this is the entryway to our base. Now, this here is going to be our main breeding arena, pen, whatever you want to call it, and that is going to be our hatching area. I had to put the hatchery here, mostly because of the generator. I don't want to have multiple generators because they're kind of annoying to keep up with. However, that spot right there is just within the Jenny range, so it kind of works. So as you can see, I brought our Rex up just to see if everything would fit, and it fits pretty much like a glove. Now, this whole thing around is really, really nice. I do miss the quiet. Oh, S Plus has so many quiet features. I really like it. But like, look how amazing this looks. This looks so good. I've added the railways in kind of like the in between areas, and I think it adds a nice little touch. And I've also got stone pillars down here along the bottom in all three of the platforms. And I just put our fireplace over here because this right here is going to be our actual nursery. This is where we are going to be raising up all of our baby dinos. I do need to add in some feeding troughs and stuff like that, but this is going to be where our babies raise. So when we start building our Rex army, Rexes can fit through here, and this is going to be it. This is going to be where our Rexes are. Now, the only thing I don't like is that one right there. I may change that. I was trying to make it a little bit different because it's not the same distance as that one there. The hardest thing about building this was honestly just connecting the 2 platforms, or the 3 platforms, together. Otherwise, it really wasn't too difficult. So this one over here is a little bit janky, but you can't really tell, to be completely honest. Now, this is going to be our crafting area and our storage and stuff like that. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of boxes. The ones directly behind me are resources. Those ones over there are building and boss fight materials. And then the ones, all the, like the big group of them over here, these are saddles. Let me go ahead and do that. So we have saddles, weapons, ammo, and then we have flak, fur, ghillie, scuba, and then kind of just other things, which is like chitin and hide and riot. So this is the first floor of our kind of like crafting area. We've just put down the cooking pot. We have a fridge here, which this is going to be the next episode, is hatching up a whole bunch of eggs. And then we have a chem bench that I've gone ahead and put down, and I've been kind of crafting and doing some stuff with this as I've been running back and forth getting the metal from the mountain. And then I just have some boxes here just to store stuff. It's a little bit janky. It doesn't quite work. Eventually we'll have, what is it? The vaults. The vaults will be really, really convenient. And then for now, we just have 2 of these. Eventually, we are going to have an actual forge, which will be a lot better, and we'll probably just put that up on one of these walls or something like that. If it's the same size as forges in ASE, it's going to be too big to kind of like go on this little platform. But I really like how I've kind of lined this up. It's not perfect, but as you can see, it kind of lines up really, really well. And this is just stone, triangle, stone, triangle, stone, and then triangle, stone, or foundation square. So, and then these right here are our BPs. So we have a saddles BPs, we have a weapons BP, and then armor BP bookshelf. And yeah, this is it. So one of my favorite features is the fact that I've created this kind of like entryway in here, and I really like the way that it looks. I'll take you guys out here so you can see it. This is the entryway into our farming area. So this is where I come back through when I bring the Anki or the Doed or the Beavers. Now, let me go ahead and take you upstairs to the greenhouse. The greenhouse looks amazing. The only thing I change about the greenhouse is I probably could have gone out one more, but I did like having the space up here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space, but we do have a water reservoir on the roof, and it's done very well. It's staying full. I may add another one because I can't actually just get up there to check it. But I think it would actually have looked better if either we went up one more or if we came out one more. I think that would have just looked better from a distance. So that's just kind of like one thing I would have changed there. Otherwise, I really like the way that this looks. Now, speaking of second floors, that one over there, as you can see, the connection's a bit janky. Don't look too closely. I may add a second floor to this one and have it as like our mutton farm and our ovis area, because I think that would be kind of more convenient. And maybe also small kibble creatures. But honestly, once you have Rexes and Gigas and stuff like that, you just need to craft like the high tier kibble and stuff like that. You don't need the lower tier kibble. There's no point. I mean, in my personal opinion, especially when it comes to taming, if you have a lot of kibble, it's not an issue. And we've always got all of our stuff here growing. It's quite loud, especially with the the stupid thing for fertilizer there. But yeah, I am absolutely totally over the moon with how the base turned out. And I'm sure you guys will have your own opinions. You will have things that you like, things that you dislike. But this is just my base and what kind of appeals to me. If you're interested in building it for yourself, I definitely recommend trying to maybe line up the tree platforms a little bit better. But this spot is awesome here. It's really, really pretty, especially when it's sunny. It's unfortunately not sunny right now. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash that like button. And of course, subscribe if you're new here. If you like the base, let me know in the comments down below. If there's something you don't like, let me know in the comments down below. I am always open to opinions, but again, I think at the end of the day, when you're building a base, it has to be to your preference rather than to other people's. So I'm really happy with it. And of course, there's going to be probably some things that I'm going to change. But for now, I think that's going to be it. So I guess I'll catch you all in the next one.